promising sign for Thunder Bay's Alstom plant. The transportation minister wants all Toronto subway cars to be built here in Ontario. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Minister Pravmeet Sarkaria has released a copy of a letter that he sent to Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow this week, calling on that city and the TTC to consider a sole source contract with Alstom to manufacture 55 new subway trains.
Sarkaria says given the trade war with the U.S., this is no time to seek bids from anywhere other than Ontario for the $2.1 billion contract.
We've been threatened by President Trump's tariffs, and I believe now more than ever, along with Premier Ford, that we need to do anything and everything we can to support our workers in Ontario and companies in Canada to manufacture and win a lot of these contracts, especially when we know that one of the only places where in Canada you can build the new subway cars is in Thunder Bay.
Sarkaria and Chow were both on hand in November when the federal government finally announced its 1/3 share of the subway car contract. Politicians from all three levels of government spoke about how the contract should go to the Thunder Bay plant. But Sarkaria's letter to Chow calls for that plan to be made official with a sole source contract. The letter is being welcomed by Unifor, which represents hundreds of workers at the local plant. Sarkaria doesn't foresee any challenges given that the contract straight to Alstom and wants to see it happen ahead of schedule.
Originally, it would have been awarded probably early next year, but what we'll do is, seek direction, work with all of our counterparts, both federally and at the municipal level, to see how we can move this forward as quickly as possible. So ultimately, that will, if we can come to an agreement with Alstom in the near future, come to a timing that will probably and most likely speed up that process, get work to design right away, and get these 55 new cars into Ontario as quickly as possible.
Chow issued a statement today, and although she didn't promise to sole source the contract, the Toronto mayor says she supports buying Canadian whenever possible, and she'll work collaboratively with the province to assess the feasibility of the request.